Good evening, Hamburg Director, FIR Evening, we are online. I'm just doing the part of the final approach in Hamburg. Hopefully some traffic today. Weather is good, between good, bad and ugly. And yeah, but it's warm and we have the soccer European match in Germany. So naturally, there will be a lot less pilots, I guess. But yeah, let's just do an evening with that. Was meinst du wegen Traffic? Ja, der hatte. Ja, war gut. So ja, Torben, moin. Ich habe auch gestreamt, war vielleicht ein bisschen too much. Okay, so now
Director, hello, Delta Echo Foxtrot, Mike Delta.
Delta Echo Foxtrot, Mike Delta Hamburg Director. Good evening. Today I have two screens. Just this is usually the ground radar position on the side, but I'm not using that because I'm just using a zoomed out version of the same screen I'm watching it now, so I don't have to zoom out all the time, but still see what is the next traffic which is inbound for me.
And Delta Echo Fox Mike Delta, if that helps, we are able to short approach.
Delta Mike Delta, Roger, expect a short approach out of 2,500 feet, or maybe 3,000, we'll see.
Delta Mike Delta, Roger, thank you.
Director, moin, Airbus Industries 213, 4000.
Airbus Industries 2213, Bremen, Hamburg. Director, good evening, descent 3,000 feet.
Descending 3000 feet, Airbus Industries 213. And just a question for Airbus Industries 213, after the touch and go, should we contact Bremen or Director?
It's always Bremen Radar 119.510.
Roger. Danke.
So I guess next one is also touch and go now?
Affirm, I think the next 2 or 3 ones.
That. So Sascha, hi, good evening. First one on YouTube and Torben, first one on Twitch. Was ist der Plan mit der Eurowings? Achso, dann Standard, okay. Machen wir. Delta Mike Delta, descent altitude 3,000 feet, turn left heading 340.
Heading 340 down to 3000, Delta Mike Delta.
Depends. So now sequencing. I'm flying VFR on Vatsim. Cool, Sascha, have fun. So now Airbus number 1, Delta Mike Delta maybe number 2, depends on the speed. Then Eurowings, and then we've got someone from outside. The top, yeah, maybe. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left heading 320.
Left heading
So,
320,
no
Airbus
new
Industries
music anymore.
213.
Because even my free music now gets flagged by a malicious organization who are claiming the free music from Harris Heller, Streambeats, and you can't do anything about that. So they're just claiming the free non-copyright music, and you have to live with it, wait more than 30 days, and it's not worth the hassle. So I like to talk more and just talk. I think it's even better for just, you don't need music. Airbus Industries 2213, reduce speed 170 knots.
170 knots, 213.
So yeah, that's the reason for that. If you like, you can do your favorite music on the side and just turn that on, maybe. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left heading 260, clear LS 23.
Left 260, clear LS 23, Airbus Industries 213, danke.
Jo. Ich brauche kein Full Release, das ist mir da völlig wurscht. Das Problem ist, dass F4 meist nicht geht. Dann landen die nachher beim Aller oder so. Von mir aus darfst du ja auch droppen, wenn sie sich melden, das ist mir völlig wurscht. Ja, du musst ein bestimmtes Window treffen. Wenn du die ein bisschen von außen oder so reinnimmst, dann werden die schon nicht richtig übergeben. Nee, da haben wir freie Wahl, was wir machen. Airbus Industries 2213, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
126-855, Airbus Industries 213, bis gleich.
Delta Mike Delta, descend altitude 2500 feet.
Down to 2,500 feet, Delta Mike Delta.
Will it be busy soon? Yeah, I guess. Usually it starts roughly at 8 o'clock, and the biggest inbound rush is approximately 9 o'clock in the evening. So that's in roughly 1.5 hours. Evan, hi. Didn't we have this music claim problem some months ago too? Yes, and it's still there. I thought they fixed it, Tom, but no. It's a Brazilian actor, and it's claiming everything from Streambeats for years now, and YouTube doesn't fix that. Mary Arbitrary? I'm sorry for the name. Morning, hi. So Delta Mike Delta, I need to check that they keep like 5 miles or more, as it's a medium to a light type. Shouldn't be a problem now. So I just call you Mary. I'm sorry. I would like to use some music. It's unusual. Da gibst du mir so und drehst du selber rein. Okay, ja. Ja, da, okay. Delta Mike Delta, turn left heading 260, clear LS 23.
Left heading 260, okay, LS 23, Delta Mike Delta.
I know that voice. Ach, Justus.
Approach, good evening, Combat 1 Hotel Echo, Hamburg, requesting FRC destination.
This is Hamburg Director on the radar position. Please contact the ground. Bye-bye. During 7221 Bremen radar, identified descent 3000 feet.
3,000 feet, keep on.
Again. How's ADC on this side of the pond? Busy, usually. Busy. Vatsim is pretty popular in Europe. So, and Also in Germany, especially, because we're a country of simulator fans. So this is a lot of traffic usually in the evening hours. During 7221, turn right heading 140.
140, we're going 761.
Let's see if he's really turning that slow. No, okay, I know what he means. Fabian was it? Wasn't it? Moin, hi. Delta Mike Delta, contact Bremen Tower, Hamburg Tower 126.855, vorbei. Eieiei.
126.855, Delta Mike Delta.
November Alpha Charlie einfach Base jetzt. During 7221, turn right heading 200, clear DLS 23.
200, clear LS 23, turning 721.
Yep. I'm not able to recognize any names, so yeah. Unless you teach me more than once. Yeah, I'm not good with names. I'm totally good. I'm not good with names. Actually, I'm pretty good with avatar names. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm sometimes, yeah, when it's in an online game or something, I connect it with the picture. But usually names is my nemesis. I'm bad with names too. Yeah. Paul, kannst du Deutsch? Yep. But I don't have to and I don't want to. So I revert the question. Can you speak English? Because this is an English channel.
To Alpha Charlie with you
You're in an English stream.
7,500 feet, descending to 4,000 feet.
November 272 Alpha Charlie, Hamburg Director, good evening, descend 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, November 272 Alpha Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, see? So we have a common ground, that's nice. So everyone can understand you. Going 7221, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, vorbei.
855.
Yeah, this was a German channel back when I was just playing games. So I switched because my main is on the aviation and ATC and all that stuff, and everything Vatsim related is English only, because 75% of everything is English anyway, you hear in the stream. So if you're not proficient with English anyway, you will probably not stay. But nevertheless, wenn hier jemand nur Deutsch kann, kann er natürlich gerne auf Deutsch was schreiben. Ich kann auch gerne auf Deutsch mal was antworten. Aber ich werde normal auf Englisch bleiben, damit es jeder versteht. So I will switch to English usually, just so to include everyone who's watching. I will be looking for most of the stream. Yeah, go ahead, Fabian. No worries. Working on a coding project for the moment. So what are you doing? What's your coding project? That's one thing you still need to chat here. Then you are released. Totally interested now. Okay, so now some more traffic is coming in. Let the games begin. Just waiting for the 1 minute mark to hit the final. That's a good way to just turn them in. November Alpha Charlie, turn right heading 200, clear DLS 23.
Clear DLS 23, heading 200, November 272 Alpha Charlie.
But yeah, Paul. So Paul is a long-time viewer, I guess. Maybe he watched Farming Simulator even. I don't know. Fun times. But it's, yeah, well.
Director,
Times
hallo
changes.
nochmal, 2213, 4000 feet.
Airbus Industries 2213, Hamburg Director, hello. Still thinking what my name is today. How come some aircrafts are blue while others are yellow? Are they all landing in Hamburg? Yes. No, I was just talking to myself.
Ah.
How come? Yeah, blue means they're... Ja. Ich weiß immer nicht, wer ich bin. Bremen Räder, Hamburg Director. Das ist jeden Abend mal was anderes.
Ja.
Wenn wir einfach Charlie reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Sorry, may you repeat that?
Wenn wir einfach Charlie reduce speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Reducing speed 170 knots.
Hamburg Director is my call sign, but the position itself is a radar position, so it's Bremen radar. Yeah. Actually, the director itself just calls himself Hamburg Director. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left by 5 degrees, descend 3000 feet.
Left by 5 and 3000 feet, Airbus Industries 2213.
So, Lasse, blue means there, you even see gray. Can you see that? It's dark gray on a dark background. This means they are not concerned. This is in Scandinavian on flight level 380 flying to Düsseldorf, so not concerned for me. Everything blue on this map means this is traffic probably coming into my area of responsibility. So it's predicted traffic in my responsibility.
Director November 274 for Charlie, just to confirm, cleared runway 23.
Negative, you are not. Now contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Bye-bye. Dreh Sie mal eben rein, bitte.
126.855, good afternoon.
And yellow means they're on my frequency. These are the tags I'm working with. This is yellow. Now I'm releasing it. It's getting blue and it will be gray just in a couple of seconds below 2,500 feet. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left heading 320.
Left 320, 2213.
So basically a couple of Linux daemons and bash scripts, nothing big. Ah, I see. Grandparents switched from Sky TV via satellite to Sky via IP and some channels are missing in there. So I'm building a do-it-yourself set-top box to fetch the live stream for those. Oh, that's a nice project. Displaying them via VLC or wow. Oh, sounds nerdy. Sounds geeky. Hopefully your grandparents are pretty happy about that. Or even realize that. Mine were usually just angry and that something wasn't fixed. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, free speed.
Left heading 260, cleared ILS 23 on free speed, 213, danke.
Good evening, Hamburg Director, Delta 9 Manager.
Delta 990, Hamburg Director, good evening. Descend 3000 feet, turn right heading 140.
Descend to 3000 feet and heading 040, Delta 9 Manager.
Wen wolltest du? Was is retracted? Yeah, he was still not on my frequency. He was with the Hamburg approach. So then he called and now I'm turning him. They were very thankful already and just showed them my proof of concept. I hacked together on the train in a couple of hours. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. Yeah, nice one. Oh, really? Delta 9990, confirm turn right heading 140.
turn right 140, Delta 990.
Wow, winter splash.
Director, Airbus Industries 2213, establish on the ILS 23.
Airbus Industries 2213, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Isma 855. Thank you. Thanks, Stream.
26,
I didn't get
855,
this.
Airbus Industries
I
23,
didn't
deployed.
get
Tschüss.
this. 040 doesn't make any sense. Delta 9990, continue, turn right, heading 200, cleared ILS 23. Now I can just turn him around.
Continue, turn right 200, clear to IS, Delta 990.
Oh, what? Yeah, now I lost like 6 miles. Yeah, 7 miles. As I thought I can turn in right into this lane. Yeah, that's what happens. Hi, how are you doing? King Chicken. Thanks, nice. Oh, doing well. Just having some evening fun in our FIR event. So, FIR event, if you don't know what that means, Flight Information Region Bremen is every airport, or most of the airports, are online today for this event. We are doing this every 2 weeks. So it's Hamburg, Bremen, Hannover, Berlin, maybe even Sylt and other smaller airports if there are enough controllers. But right now, yeah, well, weather is getting better. Not today, but from time to time now. And when summer starts, I guess, I don't know if we pause on the events for summer. I think so. Yeah. There will be a lot more busier times in autumn and winter again. Fun. That's a good idea. Nice. Yeah, why not? That's what my normal chat channels are for. I love such projects because I'm not able to do that. I'm not a good handyman and not good in electrics and all that stuff. I'm a software developer, but I don't do any hardware stuff. So pretty interested. Delta 9990, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 knots until 5 miles, final, Delta 990.
Yeah, of course. Wilco, you are released. Eieiei.
Director, moin, Übrigens 7.
Das ist ein Eurofighter, ne, den du da hast. Der natürlich sich nicht an IFA hält, ne, sondern Kampfjet fliegt. Kannst direkt rausdrehen, wie IFA oder so. Übrigens 7 Hotel Zulu, Bremen, Radar, good evening. Descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, Übrigens 7 Hotel Zulu.
Stupid, eh? Okay, this is totally BS, I think. An Eurofighter and just speeding up.
Hello, Condor
This
1
doesn't
Hotel
matter.
Echo, Servo runway, free passing 2000.
Again, I'm the director, not the approach. Please contact 119.510.
119.510, thank you. Servo Condor 1 Hotel Echo.
Oh, 220 bis zur Kurve, ja. Delta 9990, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855 away.
Contact Hamburg Tower on 126.855, Delta 990.
Übrigens 7 Hotel Zulu, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, Übrigens 7 Hotel Zulu.
Requested flight level 590. Yeah. Der muss climben, ne? Der fliegt mir gerade in den Final. Sorry, I can't understand that. I thought about something like that. So I waited for the wings to turn. I didn't take him close to the final because I just wanted to watch what the Eurofighter is doing. Yeah, and he's not in the military VA, so otherwise he would state it then. Oh well. Good evening, Christian. Hi. Invalid Cruise 590 is for westbound flights. I think there are no rules above in that flight level, I guess.
Hamburg Director, very good evening. Lufthansa 9er Fox Yankee.
So 9er Fox Yankee, Hamburg Director, descent 3000 feet. Now he's conflicting. Aye. During 7 Hotel Zulu, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater till 5, Following 7 Hotel Zulu.
Der geht gleich auf Überschall. Hab's gesehen. Wenn er IFA fliegt, ja. During 7 Hotel Zulu, contact Hamburg Tower 126 decimal 855, bye-bye.
126, 855, Following 7 Hotel Zulu, tschüss.
So 9er Foxtrot Yankee, turn left heading 320.
Left heading 320, Lufthansa 9er Fox Yankee.
So now a little bit of traffic coming from the north. My approacher is doing standard work and already trying to separate them a little bit. Yeah, doesn't need to in the beginning of the phase, but it's good practice. Out of interest, what supersonic only prohibited below a certain flight level or overland in general? Overland in general, and for military, it depends. Lufthansa 9 Foxtrot 9 Foxtrot Yankee, turn left heading 260, clear the RLS 23, reduce speed 170 knots.
Left 260, clear ILS 23 and reducing 160 knots, Lufthansa 9er Fox Yankee.
Yeah, you need to be a member of a military virtual airline, which is certified for Vatsim to do stuff like supersonic, I think, with military jets. Otherwise, or no, it's just controller discretion, maybe. I'm not just very familiar with that. What it's not possible below flight level 100. That can only be done if you have an order. So a military order to do that.
Director, hallo nochmal, 2213.
And this is only possible with a military VR. That was in space 2213. Hamburg Director. But yeah, just a little bit of common sense, huh? You are not alone. So if you like to fly a military jet, why not? You can do, but either fly a military VFR, or if you're flying IFR with the others, just please recognize your surroundings and just fly, I think, speeds which make sense. So 9 Foxtrot Yankee, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 126855, Lufthansa 9 Fox Yankee, thanks for the ATC. See ya.
Airbus Industries 2213, descent 3000 feet.
Standing 3000 feet, Airbus Industries 2213.
Oh, just wanted to fire up MSFS, Daniel, but I have to update the sim. Yeah. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left heading 290.
Left 290, 213.
Be happy that it's not on a PlayStation. Otherwise, he would have to update every time somewhere. Because the PlayStation is updating anytime. Will there be any holes in Hamburg? I don't know. Usually, maybe on Thursday event, if we have Hamburg event, just Echo Delta Delta Hotel evening. But now at the FIR, it's usually splitting up the traffic between Berlin and Hamburg, and some traffic to Hannover and Bremen. So yeah, I'm not worrying right now. I hope that I can join your frequency as soon as it's finished. I'm usually only hear you if you're flying IFR into Hamburg. Otherwise, not today. And not a Vatsim ATC. Guten Abend, hi. Was in 3213, turn left heading 260, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final, cleared ILS 23.
Left heading 260 degrees, reducing speed 170 knots, cleared ILS 23. Correction, Airbus Industries 23.
What's the ABT?
Novel Air 459er, hello.
Novel Air 459er, Hamburg Director, good evening, descent 3000 feet.
3000 feet, Novel Air 459er.
Novel Air 459er, confirm, are you able to fly an ILS approach or do you need a visual approach?
Novel Air 459er, for now we're able to fly an ILS approach.
Roger. Was asking because in remarks there was something like he's not flying with an autopilot but manual. So I was asking him if he's able to intercept an ILS. If someone called a hold, who will make a decision? Well, it depends. If it's emergency or something. Airbus Industries 2213, thank you. Contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, bye-bye.
126.855 on the tower, 2213.
If there's a reason for that, well, then you get unhauling information from the controller. What does the scratch pad say? Yeah, it just said he's flying manually, but good. What aircraft type is that? It's an Airbus A320. Yeah, maybe he lost his FMC or something. So I guess his MCDU is still working. Why does the LBT has in remarks that it doesn't have autopilot? Yeah, because I guess he called it. Otherwise, he was reporting that. Yeah, he's flying good. It's totally fine. It's okay. So that's why I was asking if any of his instruments are really off in that case. So I guess it's just an FMC fail. Novel Air 459er, turn left heading 290.
Left 290, Novel Air 459er.
Asgard, hi. I'm new to Vatsim. Do you have any recommendations? Typically fly AFV-80 to Phoenix and just currently doing routes between two airports to get used to it. That's what I would recommend to you. Absolutely, totally that. Fly a route and try to work on your airplane while you're flying this route offline. Like changing the star, changing a heading, changing a direct to a waypoint, maybe even try a holding at one of the published holding points and all that stuff. So change the approach from an ILS to an RMP, maybe do a visual approach. And if you do that offline and you think, yeah, you can do that with the airplane, I think then you are more than ready to fly on Vatsim. And try that route then. So, because you will be pretty nervous in the beginning to, because you're first knowing, you get some comments from someone else. So, Wings 85 Juliet Hamburg Director. Novel Air 459er, continue turn left heading 260, clear ILS 23.
Left 260, clear ILS 23, Novel Air 459er.
Wings 85 Juliet, descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000, Wings 85 Juliet.
I saw the Berlin stream. Hopefully you don't respond with Berlin Director. No, but it was, sometimes I'm calling Bremen Radar. And that's okay, because I'm Bremen Radar. But I'm Hamburg Director now. Yeah, it was pretty hard for me in Berlin Tower. Was always saying Hamburg Tower or Bremen Radar or something. Holdings are very hard in my opinion, but probably because I don't really know how to fly them. Press 2 buttons and let the airplane do it. Otherwise, it's manually. Novel Air 459er, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5 miles final, Novel Air 459er.
Torben joins the Discord server. I was confused for a second. No, it's not you. Yeah. So anyway, the one who joined, welcome. You probably spilled coffee all over the FC. Yeah, that really happened, didn't it? I remember in news about that. Novel Air 459er, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, bye-bye.
126.855, Novel Air 459er.
Wings 85 Juliet, turn left heading 320.
Turn left 320, Wings 85 Juliet.
E50 Papa? That's a jet, isn't it? What's that? Embraer. Phenom 100. Oh, it's a private jet. I see. I still don't know all ICAO codes, but I have a cheat list here. And look in the flight strip and get an explanation about the flight type.
Lufthansa 1288, flight level 5000 feet.
Also 1288, Hamburg Director, good evening. Yes, I'm Hamburg Director.
Good evening.
Yeah, then if your FMC fails for holding, then you need to do it the manual way. You got an inbound course, then you just do the 180 turn, then you do 1 minute timer, then you do the 180 turn again. Then you do 1 minute, then you do the turn again. Wings 85 Juliet, reduce speed 170 knots, turn left heading 260, clear the ILS 23.
Reduce speed 170, turn left 260, cleared ILS 23, Wings 85 Juliet.
Wie sequenzen wir den gleich?
Hallo, Hotel der Alpha Alpha Yankee.
Kommt der in Hamburg zum Landen oder in Finkenwerder? Ach so, ja, das ist ja einfach. Delta India Alpha Alpha Yankee, Bremen Radar, identified, descent 3000 feet, maintain present heading.
Ich dachte,
der geht nach Finki.
Delta India Alpha Alpha Yankee.
So I was just discussing with my approach. The Airbus Industries has now finished their traffic circuits, but yeah, I of course thought he wants to land at Finkenwerder, which is a parallel south of Hamburg. Oh no, he's just landing in the normal stream, so no worries. So 128 descent, 4,000 feet.
Lufthansa 128 descent to flight level 4,000 feet.
It's an altitude.
Again?
Altitude, 4,000 feet, not flight level.
Oh, sorry.
Delta Alpha Yankee, turn right heading 140.
Right heading 140, Delta Alpha Yankee.
I would at least create a radio fix from the holding waypoint or another navigation help if you can fly it manually so you don't drift away from the wind. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good one. Delta Alpha Yankee, reduce speed 170 knots, descend 2,500 feet.
Reduce speed 170 knots and descend 2,500 feet. Delta Alpha Yankee.
Eurings 85 Juliet, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Bye-bye.
126.855, Eurowings 85 Juliet, good night.
So 1288, descend 3,000 feet, turn left by 5 degrees.
Lufthansa 128 descent to 3,000 feet and turning left by 5.
Director, Moinchen, Airbus Industries 2213.
Airbus Industries 2213, Hamburg Director, hello. So now I took him on 2,500 feet instead of 3,000, so I can let him intercept a little bit more into the final. That's why he's so close here. Usually this wouldn't work out. So 1288, turn left heading 320.
Turning left 320, Lufthansa 128.
Delta Alpha Yankee, turn right heading 200, cleared LS 23.
Right heading 220 and clear for the LS runway 23, Delta Alpha Yankee.
Confirm, turn right heading 200.
Right heading 200, Delta Alpha Yankee.
Lufthansa 128, can we reduce our speed?
So 1288, negative. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left by 5.
Left by 5, 2213. Airbus Industries 2213, confirm still manage, correction, still speed 220?
Yep, maintain speed 220, please.
Roger, 220, 2213.
So 1288, reduce speed 170 knots now.
Reduce speed to 170.
Hello from Warschau? Yeah, hi. Bartek, hi. Lufthansa 1288, turn left heading 260, cleared LS 23.
During Lufthansa 128, turning left 260 and cleared ILS 23.
Delta Alpha Yankee, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, bye-bye.
126.855, Delta Alpha Yankee, bye-bye.
Airbus Industries 2213, descent altitude 3,000 feet, speed 200 knots.
Descending 3,000 feet, speed 200, 213.
So, did I miss anyone? Hamburg was once busy, they had to extend downward all the way to Class Echo. Yeah, happens. What would you do as a radar controller if someone would be unable to enter Class Echo? Everyone is able to enter Class Echo. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to land at most of the airports in the world. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left heading 300.
Left 300, Airbus Industries 2213.
And a lot of profiles are inside Airspace Echo. So.
1288, fully established English ILS on runway 23.
So 1288, thank you. Maintain speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Lufthansa 1288, speed 170 or greater until 5 miles final.
Correct. Konnten in Lufthansa 1288, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Bye-bye.
Lufthansa 1288, contacting Tower on 126.855. Dankeschön.
Java, Nabend, hi. What if it's in the SOP? It will never be in the SOP. You will always have charts where something is stated like careful of non-reported VFR traffic and Airbus Echo. Wizz Air Malta 269 Hamburg Director. So it's not a problem at all. It just means that we as a controller need to be careful as well. It's not a protected airspace in that case. Airbus Industries 2213, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
S260, cleared ILS 23, 213.
So this happens a lot. Look at the charts of Bremen, Echo Delta, Delta Whiskey, for example. The normal transition follows into the Echo airspace. And there's a notice on the charts for that. But yeah, of course you're right. You need to be careful in that. It's you cannot say I cannot enter it. That's not possible. But you need to be careful in that case and look out. So usually it's a lower airspace and a slower airspace. Airbus Industries 2213, free speed.
Free speed, danke, 2213.
Wizz Air Malta 269, descent altitude 3000 feet.
Descent altitude 3000 feet was Malta 269.
So, good. Ja, Expedite Descent, meine Güte. So. Correct. Avoid airspace echo. That's a thing that's happening, and if you request it, maybe you will get other vectors in that case. Maybe you're, for example, in Bremen, this would mean you maybe get 20 or 30 miles extra to stay in a protected airspace. That was Industries 2213. Thank you. Contact Hamburg Tower 126.855.
Hamburg Tower, fliegen Sie 126.855 ein letztes Mal. Dankeschön für den Service. Schönen Abend noch. Ciao.
Yeah, to get back to the Bremen example, it would mean I need to get you over the airport and into the other side of the downwind. So that's a lot of extra miles instead of just straight in from the outside and flying through Echo airspace. Wizz Air Malta 269, turn left heading 320.
Turn left 320 was Malta 269.
Sieht gut aus. Muss halt gleich irgendwie bremsen, ne?
Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, good evening, 6,000 feet, descending 4,000 feet, Delta Hotel 632.
Bitte sagt den Call Sign only. Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, Hamburg Director, good evening. Descend 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima.
Wizz Air Malta 269, reduce speed 170 knots, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Reduce speed 170 knots, turn left 260 degrees, cleared ILS 23 with Malta 269.
So 5 Echo Lima, start reducing your speed.
Reducing speed, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima.
Yeah, Echo is controlled airspace on my Vatsim ATC. It's totally controlled airspace. Just has other limits than Charlie and Delta airspace. Yeah, only for IFR. Delta is also only airspace controlled for IFR. There's no controlling for VFR. So that's the same. Yeah, I can't turn him onto the ILS now because he's way too fast. So he needs to follow the star for a moment and then he gets pre-turn. Just asking any tip how to book your approach for ATC? What do you mean? That I'm online or what do you mean? Ich weiß auch, wer das war. Und climbed.
With their multi-sign established ILS 23.
First, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, turn right heading 200, clear ILS 23.
Right heading 200, cleared ILS 23, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima.
Visa Malta 269er, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855 vorbei.
126.855 with their multi-26 good day.
Has to become an ATC. So how do you mean how to become a Vatsim ATC? Yeah, depends on where you are located and your local procedures of that. In Germany, it's, for example, it's more of a 5-step progress. So you get an ATC, and you always start from the bottom. It's always S1 is ground radar, ground position rating, and then after that, tower, practical tests on tower, and then you do the training for approach. You need the clearance to enter, yes, as Torben just said. Why do you need clearance into class Delta if it's not controlled? It's not controlled, it's just shutted as a security zone. So if there's not the space, and for that, I can deny you to enter the Delta airspace as a secured zone. And if you enter, you need to be in contact with me so you can get traffic info so you can separate yourself from other traffic. That's why it's a secured zone. And you need to have a clearance to enter. Oh, good question.
Director, good day, KLM 83 Alpha.
KLM 83 Alpha Hamburg Director, good evening. Maintain present heading.
Maintain present heading, KLM 83 Alpha.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima established.
So 5 Echo Lima, reduce speed 200 knots.
Reduce speed 200 knots, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima.
Giving him his speed before he slows down too much because he's a little bit away from the intercept. Torben just says, but I get your point. Germany has a lot of Echo and Delta where other countries use permanent Charlie or even Bravo or lowered Alpha airspace. Yeah, VFR got a big lobby in Germany. Yep, that's the point. Other than that, in America, in FAA country, in USA, you have a lot of airspaces where there's nothing at all. And then a little echo zone about the runway, and that's it. So they're all self-disciplined and separated on their own. I don't know. I like our system better. KLM 83 Alpha, descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, KLM 83 Alpha.
Yeah, airspace is a pretty complicated matter, I think. It's something you really need to learn. No, acrobatics are something special you need to request anyway. And there are special zones for acrobatic and for para jumping and all that stuff. Just common sense. Just use a little bit of common sense, and then it would work out. Because normally you would like to survive where you're flying and not try to do something special just to get in danger. And then it's pretty easy to understand. Kilometer 3 Alpha, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Right 200, cleared ILS 23, kilometer 3 Alpha.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, contact Hamburg Tower 126, SMA 855. Speed on discretion. Bye-bye.
126.855, speed is mine, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima.
Text radar. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm not really watching on that. But yeah, nice. Yeah, so I think it just boils down on there are rules to protect, but also applying on your applying to your mindset of staying alive, you know. So 1288 Hamburg Director, hello again. Kilometer 3 Alpha, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 until 5 kilometer 3 Alpha.
Pretty cool questions today. And right now I'm still able to answer them as I could, but yeah. Torben is in the channel as well. So he can help me out a bit. And everyone else, of course, as well. Well, acrobatics is a 180 up looping or a barrel roll. If you're just flying a 360 or something and doing sightseeing, it's not on our business. If you're not flying a traffic circuit, but you're flying in the zone for sightseeing, you can, of course, fly wherever you like as long as you stay within your bounds. I'm surely flying Viva. I'm not going multitask, flying in airplane and chatting. Okay. Okay. Thanks for lurking then. Kilometer 3 Alpha, contact Hamburg Tower 126, SMA 855, bye-bye. Should press the button, huh?
Tower 126.855, kilometer 3 Alpha, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 1288, descend 3000 feet, turn left heading 320.
Turning left 320 and descend to altitude.
Helderbrink Colors, is this correct? I'm sorry.
What was the left heading?
320.
320.
Flew to Hamburg once, nice demanding and quick approach to the ILS. Yeah, zack, boom, rein. Which means just get onto the final. Quick. What is harder, VIF or IFR? Both can be demanding, Sasha. Both can be pretty demanding. Because, well, if you're not just flying the autopilot, IFR needs a lot of procedures beforehand and to understand a lot of the things. And otherwise, VFR, if you're not just flying straight forward or do whatever you like, you need to study a lot of charts, a lot of, as we just said, airspaces and restricted zones and all that stuff. And you have to look out a lot more in a busier traffic situation as you separate yourself instead of the controller. So both have complete different angle of view in the same airspace, which is pretty cool. Lufthansa 1288, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, free speed.
Turning left 260, cleared ILS 23 and speed is 3.
Wow. Having busy voices in the background for them to talk, I don't know. The first one was a go-around. I might wonder why. Moin, James, hi, greetings to the States. It's impossible. I'm glad that I can be on stream and cruise in an airliner. I can't imagine watching stream while we've at 2,000 feet. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, so I totally get Tom with that. And sightseeing inside airspace delta is often not a problem. Will be approved, restricted, and declined according to traffic. Yes, For example, Lufthansa is missing the ILS, I guess. No, now he's turning it. For example, in Hamburg, if you can see that here, this area below the airport is the Hamburg harbor area. And even in the harbor is inside Delta airspace. It's roughly in this area here. So if you like to fly sightseeing there, you usually just get from the tower, Roger, approved, fly directly to the Hafen City. And then, that's the important thing, at all times stay south of the airport or stay south of the center line, runway 23. So that you fly in this area and do not cross the go-round sectors or the final sector. That's all. Just so that you can survive. Lufthansa 1288, contact Hamburg Tower 126, this one 855, bye-bye.
Contacting Tower on 126, 855.
IFR, I'll do what I'm told and just supervise. And VFR, I'll do what I want in places where I'm allowed to. Yeah, something like that. I mean, actually, in the end, a pilot is, of course, the last line of defense. He's responsible for his airplane, his passengers, their lives. Yeah. So if you get anything from a controller you cannot comply, tell him. Yeah. Just say unable, I need to reduce speed, or unable, not possible like that, unable, I'm unstable. So in that case, yeah, for security reasons, you might get just delay vectors or whatever. Just work together as a pilot with the controller. Yeah. Jo. Ja. Ist ja nichts los hier. Oder wir haben so gut abgearbeitet, das kann natürlich auch sein. Thrill of Flight, hi, nice name. Tom, that means I did something right, didn't I? That means I entertained you. Where are you in flying? What's your plan for today? I like IFR because I'm a big jet, that's why I do it on Vatsim, but like VFR because fly anywhere, but you need to know what you're doing. Oh, I hope you know what to do in an IFR plane as well. Even an Airbus is not flying on rails, and one of the important sentences is a pilot flies his airplane, not the airplane the pilot. For security reasons, and it's in the traffic circuits where there are special rules in that case. And for sequencing and all that stuff, it's not a Delta airspace, it's the Delta CTR airspace. That's a special airspace of the Delta class. Lufthansa 2451 on frequency. Lufthansa ist nicht bei mir. Ist auf deiner Frequenz.
Hamburg approach.
Jetzt.
Lufthansa 2451, that's 4000 for ILS 123.
Lufthansa 2451, Hamburg Director. Turn right heading 200, descend 3000 feet, cleared ILS to 3.
Right 200, descend 3002 for ILS 123. Lufthansa 2451.
MTR Nord, hi. Innsbruck keeps being a highlight. The airplane thinks there's a sit restriction where there's none and does some weird pathfinding. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not flying to Innsbruck IFR on Vatsim. I just don't want to be the one causing a lot of trouble to others. That's just my responsibility. You can do VFR on a big jet. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, if you're able to do that and adhere to the speed restrictions and all that stuff and stay inside, for example, if you're doing traffic patterns inside the Delta CTR, yeah, of course you can. It's rather unusual, but yeah, why not? But usually people are doing that on a busy event or something, and this doesn't work out, man. I usually only use IFR in bad weather and VFR on clear days, but I'm only a sim pilot. But that being said, if I were a real-world pilot, I'd probably do the same. I don't know. It depends. I think it depends on the airplane as well, doesn't it? I mean, even as a VFR pilot, you have situations where you need to pick up an IFR. For example, for cloud breaking or something. You're not allowed to fly through clouds. So if you're above the clouds and you don't get any breaks where you can descend through the clouds, you need to do an IFR pickup with the controller, and he will just descend you to the through the clouds where you can't see anything. And after you are VMC again, so you have a sight, you can cancel IFR. That's a pretty nice procedure. There was an Airbus repositioning VFR in real life before someone would make some controllers giggle. Yeah, why not? Well, the thing is at that point is, you know, VFR, the Airbus pilot is responsible then for his flight and maneuvers and all that stuff. While IFR, the controller is more responsible for that. So maybe if you're flying something like a $200 million plane, you might want a controller with that. Lufthansa 2451, contact Hamburg Tower 126, das ist mal 855, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 126, decimal 855, Lufthansa 2451, bye-bye, thank you.
Effektstart, hi. Things I recently learned during my training for ultralight. It's not flying through a cloud. We are just checking if it's still VMC above. Yeah. Combined with, I think my baro, my pressure instrument didn't work. I was not flying 3,000 feet. I was flying 2,200. I'm sorry. And welcome. Yes, it's hard, but not impossible. It's absolutely reasonable. I mean, they're flying traffic circuits for practice and all that stuff, VFR. But usually you wouldn't do any bigger flight with that. Why would you? Know? So as we say in German, leer gespielt. I don't have anything to control right now. Next inbound is, I see him on my little screen here. But yeah, it's pretty quiet now. But we have 34 arrivals, so it's getting busier. I guess in like 30 minutes, prior our inbound rush will start. But pretty nice conversations and questions anyway. Yeah, VFR in a tiny plane gives you all the time for stuff since it's slow and usually, yeah, of course. VFR is better for shorter flights, yeah, like if I want to fly from Köln to Düsseldorf, doesn't really make sense to go IFR. But if I want to go from Bremen to Dresden, I go IFR. Yeah, again, depending on the aircraft, I think. I'm not sure if you're, I don't know, maybe it's possible. But I think I would be newsworthy if a big airplane would do VFR from Köln to Düsseldorf, then, as it's a complicated airspace now. And you cannot fly that low, for example, with an airliner. So then you're always in airspace, which is pretty complicated there because it's so condensed. And maybe IFR would be better then. I asked my instructor, should we stay clear of clouds? Answer, as we were flying through a shallow cloud. Do you see any clouds? Just real life things. Yep. Yep. The world is not black and white. It's gray. And a lot of shades of gray. And as I said before, and in the end, it's your responsibility to stay alive. In the US, we don't need a pilot license to fly ultralight. Oh, but you do need to know what you're doing, though. Yeah, it's the same with your cars and driving a car, I guess. You really don't need to learn anything. You just need to say, hey, I want a driving license. and just show like 30 minutes or something? Do you even need to show any skills? I don't know. But maybe this is just in some states. I don't know. James, this is Germany. Everything is regulated, and Germans adhere to their rules. So they won't do anything without a license. Because behind each corner, there's someone envy enough to report you if you do something wrong. That's what you learn here. Do you think ATC should have more power? So I mean, that if someone does not contact you, that you kick them out of Vatsim? No, that's what supervisors are there for. So they can't join the airspace until someone hire people? No, that would be problematic because, well, controllers are humans as well, you know, and they're driven by emotions, they're driven by stress levels, they're driven by wrong decisions. And something like kicking someone from the network, even just a disconnect, is something I more than once in my lifetime as a controller would like to do, but in the thinking about that a little bit later, it's not the right way. You call a supervisor for that, or you try to get in contact with the person, or you try to ignore him. Yeah, the middle step is to try to work around them. And the last resort is to tell the other traffic that he's unresponsive. Please ignore that target. So. Dark Shadow, what time will you go offline? At approximately 1.5 hours from now. 90 minutes or something. Let's see. Depends on the inbound traffic. Latest maybe at 21 Zulu. All in ultralight is a kite with a big fan on the back. Yeah, it's more like a lawn mover with wings.
Hamburg Director, Lufthansa 178.
Lufthansa 178, Hamburg Director, descend 3000 feet.
Descending 3000 feet, Lufthansa 178.
Jörg? Ja, das ist bestimmt gut zur Übung, was du jetzt gerade machst, aber wenn du die Flieger hast und nichts los ist, kannst du mir die irgendwie einfach reinballern, ne? Achso, okay. Also ich nehme auch sowas wie Direct 612, ne? Also so in die Ecke rum, ne? Paramotor, okay? I would like to do some paragliding, a paramotor in Germany, speaking of lightweight aircrafts. Ja, er hat aber ja angekündigt, ne? Yeah, I'm too heavy for it. If I do paragliding or paramotoring, I think it's not an ultralight anymore. Is this true? I hear the Germans have to take a precision driving course before they can get their license. No, you have to do a lot more than that. There's a minimum of, I think, 30 hours with an instructor. Theory, you're doing theory lessons, you're doing theory test. You need to do a test at the local authorities for that. And it costs you about, right now, let me guess, so $4,000 to $5,000 to do a driver license in Germany. Yeah, maybe less. Maybe 3,000 if you're pretty good. Just to get that into his perspective for you. But other than that, this license might be able to be transferred to any country in the world. How is it with paramotor flying in Germany? I saw that someone was doing it in the USA and they were flying up to 50,000 feet. But I doubt that it's allowed in Germany. No, you have Charlie airspace at flight level 100. So 10,000 feet is maximum. You need to fly at 9,500 feet max. And otherwise, you're in airspace, you need to be in controlled airspace. So might be able to get higher, but then under control. And these power mounters don't have a transponder, I guess. So that wouldn't be possible then. Lufthansa 178, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Cleared ILS 23, left heading 260, Lufthansa 178.
Are you doing flying on Vatsim later? No, I guess not. No, I guess not. I'm flying to my sofa then. Is this the right word in English? I don't know. But what? An die Deutschen, was heißt Sofa auf Englisch? Couch? No, that's a German word anyway. I will watch some series, some show. I'm right now rewatching House, so I will just relax in front of the TV. Couch and also sofa. Okay. Tiama, my English teacher. Really nice. What a 5K is ridiculous. I paid 2,300 euros 6 years ago, and even that was too much for 17 years. Lucas, yeah, it pretty depends where you are. And maybe, I mean, if you're living on the countryside, I mean, that means you usually have like 10 to 15 hours of experience ahead of everyone living in a town or in a bigger city. That's what it usually is. So it's not that expensive because people on the countryside where I, for example, live, they are all driving before that or have something like a motorcycle before and all that. Regelei. So 178, speed on discretion, descent 2,500 feet to intercept.
Descending 2,500 feet to intercept, speed and on discretion, Lufthansa 178.
Are you going to fly the PMDG 777 when it drops? James, it will be expensive, I guess. PMDG is not something to just buy along. And I guess I will wait a little bit. I'm intrigued, but not hyped yet. If this makes sense. Yeah, I just blame inflation for everything. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to tell you my price I paid for my driver license, because that was another century ago. Swagger and hi. So another question, what about CTR? If someone would want to fly at the edge of the CTR below 500 feet, would that be a problem? The CTR always goes down to the ground. There's no flying below that. Lufthansa 178 contact, Bremen, Hamburg Tower, 126.855.
Contacting Hamburg Tower 126.855. Lufthansa 178. Danke, ciao.
There's what you mean is flying below an airspace, like flying below the Charlie airspace, and there's a pretty funny video of the official Deutsche Flugsicherung, DFS, about flying at the edge of the control zone. And they're also telling you something like, yeah, you can do it, but yeah, then it's shit. And then you might be the protagonist of a worldwide newsworthy story. You might don't want to be. I got my driver license last year. I passed all the test driving tests last year in the UK. Oh, I don't know. What does it cost in the UK to do a driving license? This is a pretty interesting question for completely different law systems usually. Yeah. Lucas, I live near Oldenburg. Okay, where? On the countryside. Average payment was about 200k in that time. Yeah, first, Oldenburg, my home country, my home city. Oldenburg was never that expensive than the rest of Germany, what I just learned in my 50 years of life. The Northwest is pretty expense-less compared to other cities. And then more if you're coming from Oldenburg countryside, yeah, you're pretty. I'm pretty sure you experienced the driving before doing the driving license tutoring. So yeah, makes sense. I live in the Ruhrgebiet, yeah, and also pay 2.5 in 2017. I can't imagine that cost. Yeah, just look it up. Just look it up. As I said, it depends. If you're just doing the normal hours you have to do, it might be 2,000 to 3,000 euros. But usually today people need extra hours. And as you know, I don't know what costs 1 hour of driving teacher, which is 45 minutes anyway, only, I think 60 or 70 euros. And since 2017, a lot happened. Energy costs exploded. My biggest fear back in the days was the Fähremarkt. Yeah, everyone, even me. That was the biggest obstacle for everyone doing driver license. I made my driver license like 30 years ago. Yeah, 32 years ago. And I even didn't cross the Fähremarkt. I didn't cross that big circle. I was prepared for that all the way before, and then my teacher drove somewhere else.
Hamburg director, hello, Kilum 49 Kilo.
Kilum 49 Kilo, Hamburg director, good evening. Yeah, Lucas, so yeah, I'm from Oldenburg. Not anymore, but more than 40 years. Yeah, that's a problem, huh? Some extra hours on the driving license stuff, and it adds up. It adds up pretty quickly. Tiermauer. 2023, 2023, between half of them set between 2,500 and 3,500 euro. Okay. And more if you need more hours, or if you have to redo it, something like the tests, it's like 4,500. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. Yeah, for 9 kilo descent 3,000 feet, turn right heading 120.
Right 120, descent 3,000 feet, Kilum 49 Kilo.
Yeah. We also have nighttime sessions and highway driving sessions and all that stuff. James might just turn his eyes upside down and left, right, or whatever. What? There were 2 DEEF pilots flying a Cessna Skyhawk in real life? Yeah. How are they even able to fly? I'm not sure about that. Other than that, if it's on Vatsim, you have text. Daniel, have a nice night. Driving test is 20 pounds. Wow. Okay. Color's 19? No, I was 19. No, I made my driver license with 17 and a half and waited on and got my driver license at my 18th birthday. My mother drove me to the office, and I drove the way back.
Still fixed speed to 0 knots for 9 kilo.
And for 9 kilo reduced speed, 170 knots now.
170 knots, Kilum 49 Kilo.
Bremen director, good evening, KLM 83 Bravo.
KLM 83 Bravo, Hamburg director, maintain present heading.
Present heading, KLM 83 Bravo.
KLM 83 Bravo, reduce speed 210 knots.
Reduce 210 knots, KLM 83 Bravo.
KLM 49 Kilo, turn right heading 200, clear the last to 3.
Right 200, clear the last to 3.
Aber macht trotzdem Spaß, ist halt nicht so viel. KLM 83 Bravo, I'm not sure where you're turning. Turn right now heading 130.
130, KLM 83 Bravo.
KLM 83 Bravo, descent 3,000 feet.
Descent 3,000 feet, KLM 83 Bravo.
Oh, das war ja gar nichts unten. Ich habe gar nicht geguckt. Normalerweise steht immer alles voll in Hamburg. Okay, it's pretty easy traffic today. There's really nothing down there. Usually in our event times, the apron is full. UD3 Tango X-Ray, Hamburg Director, good evening. 1600 Connections. Weniger als normal.
Hamburg Director, Dermix 8 Whiskey Kilo.
Dermix 8 Whiskey Kilo, Hamburg Director, good evening. Descent 4000 feet.
4000 feet, Dermix 8 Whiskey Kilo.
May 3 Bravo, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Once you have knots until 5 mile final, can we survive?
UD3 Tango X-Ray, maintain present heading, descent 3000 feet.
Continue present heading, descent 3000 feet, UD3 Tango X-Ray.
LMA 3 Bravo, turn right heading 200, clear RLS 23.
Right heading 200, clear RLS 23, KLM 3 Bravo.
KLM 49 Kilo, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, vorbei.
126.855, bye, 49 Kilo.
Hunter, hi, ich bin Director, Final Approach of Hamburg. So I'm just doing the intercepts for the ILS. Wings 8 Whiskey Kilo, descent 3000 feet, expect turn.
3000 feet, Dermix 8 Whiskey Kilo.
We are all barbecuing. Oh, I would like to barbecue, yeah. There's always the right weather for barbecue. Yeah, he's not descending, that's a problem now. Wings 8 Whiskey Kilo, turn left heading 310.
Left 310, Dermix 8 Whiskey Kilo.
UD3 Tango X-Ray, turn left heading 050.
Left 050, UD3 Tango X-Ray.
I've got enough space there, so I will just turn him slightly into the downwind and then fully turn on the ILS, because I now switched my preference to Germanwings. So I'm not watching this chat right now because I got some work to do. I'm sorry. We'll get back to it. KLM 3 Bravo, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Bye-bye.
126.855, KLM.
I'm controlling until they are on the ILS glide slope, then I send them to tower. UD3 Tango X-Ray, turn right heading 200, clear ILS 23.
Right heading 300, clear ILS approach, running 23,
Turn right heading 200.
200, UD3 Tango X-Ray.
Wings 8 Whiskey Kilo, turn left heading 260, cleared LS 23.
Left 260, cleared LS 23, Dermix 8 Whiskey Kilo.
Always the right weather for barbecue, spoken like a true Norddeutsch, yeah. But I'm usually, yeah, you need some more people to do barbecue, don't you? As a single or two person, it's, I don't know, it's too much of a hassle to do barbecue or to grillen. I'm sorry.
Director, hello, Wings 8 for X-Ray.
Wings 8 for X-Ray, Hamburg Director, descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, Wings 8 for
Wings 8 Whiskey Kilo, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
70 greater until 5 miles, Dermix 8 Whiskey Kilo.
UD3 Tango X-Ray, you need to descend now 3000 feet.
Yeah, we are descending UD3 Tango X-Ray.
So in the UK, you file your test, driving test will get marked, and if 5 people failed in the test in a row, then driving test got to redo his test, and I think in the UK something like that. Okay, and you don't have training or something? Wow. Munich radar transmitted on rain radar. Okay, was unexpected. No idea what frequency I'm on. The frequency obviously isn't the list anymore. Then they're bandboxing or so and using the upper Rhine radar frequencies. Maybe there's someone else coming in and taking over that position. So they might use that. Just do as you're told, get told. Even if you don't see the frequency, it's usually stated. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but are you between the oldest members of Vatsim Germany? No, not at all. I'm a youngster. No.
Germans 8 Whiskey Kilo, please establish 2.
Germans 8 Whiskey Kilo, contact Hamburg Tower 126 Decimal 855. I'm doing this for like 5 years, 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. And there are people here who are doing that like, I don't know, 12, 13 years or something. Section 221, Hamburg Director, good evening. UD 73 Tango X-ray, reduce speed 160 knots until 6 miles final.
Speed 180 till 6, UD 3 Tango X-ray.
160.
160 is something.
It's too fast. Why is he flying 240? Doesn't make any sense. Eurings 84 X-ray, turn left heading 330.
Left heading 330, Eurings 84 X-ray.
UD3 Tango X-ray, preceding traffic 4 miles in front of you.
UD 3 Tango X-ray, we are doing our best. UD 3 Tango X-ray doesn't want to reduce, we are going around.
UD Tango X-ray, roger. Climb 4,000 feet on runway heading.
And to 4,000
Hamburg
feet.
Direct, Hamburg? Yeah. UT3 Tango X-ray, 4,000 fuß climbing now, going out. Direction 221, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23, fraction 221.
Eurings 84 X-ray, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, Eurings 84 X-ray.
UD3 Tango X-ray, contact Hamburg approach 119.510.
119.510, UD 3 Tango X-ray.
Eurings 84 X-ray, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. Yeah, it was a Boeing, and a Boeing cannot reduce his speed if he doesn't start to reduce it early enough. So now he's going around. You have to go to try American barbecue? Yeah, you need to invite me, I guess. I would invite you next time, but I think you might be just a little too far away. It doesn't make sense. I'm not sure. I don't know where you're stated, where you're placed. Fraction 221, descent 3,000 feet to intercept.
Descent 3,000 feet to intercept, fraction 221.
Antagoel, thanks for your 26 months of support on Twitch. Thank you. Yep, Boeing can only reduce number of doors plugs. Yeah, that's usually a problem. And I'm guilty of that. I didn't watch it. I didn't see it. So yeah, I was wondering why he's not descending. And yeah, just bad energy management. Eurings 84 X-ray, contact Hamburg Tower 126 Decimal 855. Bye-bye.
Tower 126 Decimal 855, Eurings 84 X-ray. Vielen Dank, tschüss.
Direction 221, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5 miles final.
Area of Göttingen, so not that far away. No, I'm from Kassel, so. That's. Göttingen is probably 1 hour. Especially Texas barbecue. Yeah, I'm a frequent Instagram user and watching reels in my nighttime, and I always get food porn stuff. Yeah, maybe we should do barbecue here in the area. Oh, I guess I missed a lot of chat now. I'm sorry for that. I'm so happy that you're all chatting. Is VFR in Austria the same as in Germany? Almost, I think. I was flying yesterday at Innsbruck and the communication was almost the same as in Germany. Yeah. I don't know if they use German there as well. I know for the Swiss, they are not using German. They could use the German language, yeah, of course. But VFR in the Swiss is English only. So I think Austrian can use German and English as well. And it should be probably the same.
Hamburg Director, guten Abend, Drinks 2 Alpha Echo.
Drinks 2 Alpha Echo, Hamburg Director. Fraction 2 to 1, are you able to reduce? Preceding traffic 4.5 miles in front of you.
Reduce to 170, not fraction 2 to 1.
Fraction 2 to 1, thank you. Contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, bye-bye.
126.855, fraction 2 to 1.
Drinks 2 Alpha Echo, descend 3000 feet.
Descending 3000 feet, Drinks 2 Alpha Echo.
Klein ist die Welt, yeah. It's a small world after all, you maybe know the song.
And Drinks 2 Alpha Echo, confirm, should we maintain the 2500 feet per minute or greater, or is it on own discretion?
Drinks 2 Alpha Echo, expect a turn shortly, and it's on own discretion now.
Roger.
I'm crossing overhead Frankfurt in a bit, just want to say thank you for controlling, you guys rock. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thanks for flying. Drinks 2 Alpha Echo, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left 260, cleared ILS 23, Drinks 2 Alpha Echo.
FedEx möchte extra mailen, oder wie? Retired airline pilot, this is what I used to do, no difference, as real as it gets. Oh, thank you for that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, have fun.
33 Tango X-ray, hello.
33 Tango X-ray, Hamburg Director, hello. That's what I don't really like about VFR in Swiss. I sometimes fly there, but I would prefer if they would do German in Swiss. Fly into France, they're talking French, and I wouldn't know what they're saying there. Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray, Hamburg Director, good evening. Drinks 2 Alpha Echo, maintain speed 200 knots or greater for now.
200 or greater for now, Drinks 2 Alpha Echo.
UD3 Tango X-ray, descend 3000 feet, turn right heading 160.
Right 160, descend to 3000 feet, UD3 Tango X-ray.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray, descend 4000 feet.
Descending 4000, Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray.
Ah, die Rookie fliegt direkt über dich rüber, sodass sie bloß keinen Kontakt hat. Ja. Es ist eine kleine Welt, ja, das stimmt. Oh ja. It's a small world after all. No, I can't sing. It's a crazy song in Disneyland anyway. Traumatized you. UD3 Tango X-ray, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5, UD3 Tango X-ray.
Drinks 2 Alpha Echo, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater until 5, Drinks 2 Alpha Echo.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray, turn left heading 300.
Left 300, 8 Charlie X-ray.
UD3 Tango X-ray, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Right heading 200, cleared ILS approach, runway 23, UD3 Tango X-ray.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray, descend 3000 feet.
Descending 3000, Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray.
Do you know if there's an active Vatsim community in Cologne or an only German global community for offline, for real life meetings? I don't know. I don't know really. In the past, there were some so Stammtisch-Geschichten, also people meeting somewhere local or something, but no, not really. Wings to Alpha Echo contact Hamburg Tower 126, das ist mal 855.
126, 855, Wings to Alpha Echo, vielen Dank, schönen Abend noch.
Ah nee, wenn du die sicher bist auf der Rookie, dann kannst du mir die geben. Dann zieh ich die von hinten rum wieder rein. Ist ja gerade nichts. Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left 260, cleared ILS 23, Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray.
All right, back to the cockpit, just over at Frankfurt. Yeah, Rome. Hope next time we get control by you. See you soon. And yeah, well, you get controlled in my chat if you like, so just join us here. UD3 Tango X-ray, contact Hamburg Tower 126, ist mir 855 vorbei.
126, 855, UD3 Tango X-ray, bye-bye.
Hamburg Director, good evening, FedEx Tango Whiskey Heavy.
FedEx Tango Whiskey Heavy, Hamburg Director, descend 3000 feet, turn right heading 130.
Descend 3000 feet, right heading 130, FedEx Tango Whiskey.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 knots until 5 miles final, Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray.
That's what I don't like in Italy or France. They sometimes talk way too much non-English in IFR traffic, really as well. But they're allowed to, not really helping situational awareness. Yeah, I know that, but that's the problem. It's their ICAO languages, so they can use that as an official for IFR as well. So that's the same in South America. And their situational awareness problems happen there, which nearly lead to a crash because of that. Because they were not all talking English. Look it up. X9 Tango Whiskey, turn right heading 200, clear ILS 23.
Right heading 200, clear ILS 23, FedEx 9 Tango Whiskey.
8 Charlie X-ray, contact Hamburg Tower 126, das ist mal 855.
Tower 126, 855, Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-ray, danke.
Do you know if the guys who's doing Loaf Center is real life ATC? One of them is, yes. He seems to be doing suspiciously better than what I'm used to in Germany, if you think. There are even some other real life pilots, but yeah, there's Wien Radar Hessen real life traffic controller.
Hamburg Director, hello, Lufthansa 1 Foxtrot at altitude 5,500 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
So to 1 Foxtrot, Hamburg Director, reduce speed 220 knots.
So to 1 Foxtrot, speed 220 knots.
FedEx Tango Whiskey established.
FedEx Tango Whiskey, reduce speed 200 knots.
Reduce speed 200 knots, FedEx Tango Whiskey.
Situation awareness in China. Yeah, I guess though, yeah. I know that. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
So to 1 Foxtrot, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I forgot which heading.
Turn left now heading 250, cleared ILS 23.
Turn heading 250, cleared ILS 23.
Die gehen aus Klagenfurt, ja. They enjoy that if not everyone is flying out of Wien, yeah, maybe that's the same here with Frankfurt. I don't know. FedEx 9 Tango Whiskey, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. Contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855.
170 knots until 5 miles final and Tower 126, 855. FedEx 9 Tango Whiskey, bye.
Kannst du Deutsch sprechen, ATC in Vatsim? Nur VFR. Only visual flight rules are possible in German, because German is not an ICAO IFR language. So I'm not able to use that for normal controlled airspace for IFR airliners. I can only use English in that case. But German VFR is possible to do it in German. And they do that pretty regularly as well. It's fun. It's more casual for us then.
Director 1, Ewing, Echo Juliet.
Wings 3 Echo Juliet, Hamburg Director. Descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, Ewing 3 Echo Juliet.
Cruiser 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 210 knots. Descent 4000 feet.
21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 210 knots. Reduce descent to 4,000 feet.
Wings 3 Echo Juliet, turn left heading 320.
Left heading 320, Ewing 3 Echo Juliet.
I saw a video once in Düsseldorf and the controller was speaking half German, half English to IFR traffic. Well, real word as it gets, I don't know. Sometimes it's that. If it's casual and all, that's why not, no? People were doing. But if they need to, it's all after the book. And Vatsim is more after the book than real life. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 170 knots. You're number 2.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 170 knots.
Wings 3 Echo Juliet, descent 2,500 feet. You're number 1.
2,500 feet, Roger, Ewing 3 Echo Juliet.
The English is allowed, yeah.
Director, speedbird 906 Echo.
Speedbird 906 Echo, Hamburg Director, good evening. Maintain present heading.
Maintain present heading, speedbird 906 Echo.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn left heading 200, cleared LS 23.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn left heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Wings 3 Echo Juliet, turn left heading 260, cleared LS 23, maintain speed 200 knots or greater for now.
Left 260, cleared LS 23 and keep 200 knots or greater, Ewing 3 Echo Juliet.
Yeah, it was a bit close. Might not work out. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduced to final approach speed.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduced to final approach speed.
Not watching. But he's reducing speed. He's still on 200 now. Yeah, should work out closely. Going 3 Echo Juliet, speed 170 knots or greater, if possible, until 5 miles final.
170 or greater until 5, Ewing 3 Echo Juliet.
Speedbird 906 Echo, descent 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, speedbird 906 Echo.
Oh, please, come on now, get the ILS. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, descent 3,000 feet, and have you intercepted localizer?
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, descent 2,000 feet. No, I don't know why, but descending.
Did you press the approach button?
Yes.
Yep. IFR cancelled. ILS cancelled. Turn right heading 2 990, maintain 4,000 feet.
So 21 Foxtrot, maintain 4,000 feet, turn right heading 390.
290.
290.
East für Director. Going 3 Echo Juliet, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855. Uster 21 Foxtrot, Resequencing, dreht jetzt nach Norden. Ja, darf ich dann dann kann ich den behalten und direkt in Downwind geben? Okay. Uster 21 Foxtrot, now speed 200 again, you can speed up.
21 Foxtrot, speed 200.
Speed 96 Echo, turn right heading 200, clear the LS 23. Yeah, well,
Right,
you need to get the LS, I guess. Huh?
Director, turn left 387.
Bremen FIR 387, Bremen, Hamburg, Director, good evening, descend 4,000 feet, turn left by 5 degrees.
4,000 left by 5, turn left 387.
Mr. Zodiac, hi, thank you for 52 months. Yippee, so much month and still nice to watch your streams. Thank you for that. Ich glaube, ich nehme die Eurowings als Nummer 1. Okay. Okay. Oh, weil der Kandidat war auch ein bisschen.
Hello, Eurowings 903.
Eurowings 903, Hamburg Director, good evening. Descend 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Eurowings 903.
Bremen FIR 387, turn left heading 320, descend 3,000 feet.
Left 320, down to 3,000, Bremen FIR 387.
Bremen FIR 387, reduce speed 220 knots.
220, Bremen FIR 387.
Uster 21 Foxtrot, turn right heading 050.
21 Foxtrot, turn right heading 110.
Yeah, Christian, of course, but he sounds like he's totally overwhelmed of the airplane right now, so I didn't give him a visual on short preceding traffic of 3.3 miles. So I just resequenced them. Speed 96 Echo, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater till 5 mile final, speed 96 Echo.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn right now, turn right 060, you're turning to the wrong direction. Hamburg Tower?
Foxtrot 060.
Keine Departures gerade. Wir haben Totalausfall hier oben. Der kriegt rechts und links nicht auf Reihe. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn right now. Ja. Bremen FIR 387, turn left heading 250, clear the last 23.
250, clear 23, turn left 387.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, now continue left turn 360. You need to follow my instructions, otherwise it's not possible. Speedbird 906 Echo, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855.
126 855, so you're 906 Echo, choose.
Wow. Eurowings 903, turn right heading 200, clear the LS23.
Right 200, clear the LS23, Eurowings 903.
That's
Hamburg Director, moin, Eurowings 916.
Eurowings 916, Hamburg Director, descend 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet.
Hamburg Turm für Director. Hast wieder Departure Release, ich habe ihn wieder unter Kontrolle. This is not the way. This is not the way. German Air Force 387, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. German Air Force 387s, reduce speed on discretion.
Repeat the last part for German Air Force 387.
Free speed, you can reduce.
Reducing 387.
Wings 903, turn left by 5 degrees.
Left by 5, Wings 903.
Wings 916, turn left heading 320.
320, Wings 916.
It's good start training for him, I don't know. No, we don't give out phone numbers like in the US, no. It's not real life here. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn right heading 050, right turn.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn right turn 050.
Wings 903, reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Wings 903.
German Air Force 387, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, vorbei.
126, 855 for German Air Force 387, bye-bye.
Wings 916, reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Wings 916.
I mean, in real life, no, you get a letter then. In real life, you just get a letter some weeks later with a fine and all that stuff. So 1505 Hamburg Director, good evening. Descent 4,000 feet.
Descent 4,000 feet, Lufthansa 1505.
Wings 916, turn left heading 260, cleared LS 23.
Turn left 260, cleared LS 23, Wings 916.
Wings 903, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater until 5 miles final, Wings 903.
Lufthansa 1505, descent 3,000 feet. I will put him at the end of the line. I will put him at the end of the line. But there's no more traffic coming, so yeah, now the inbound rush starts. There are fines for not allowing ATC instructions? Oh yeah, of course. And you lose your license if you do wrong. This is security related. Not on Vatsim, but real life. Wings 903, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
126, 855, Wings 903, bye-bye.
So 1505, turn left heading 350.
Left 350, Lufthansa 1505.
Okay, so I just got an idea to implement fines on Vatsim. Yeah. I would like to get paid in chocolate and all that stuff. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Lufthansa 1505, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, reduce speed 200 knots.
Left 260, get for left runway 23 and 200 knots, Lufthansa 1505.
Wings 916, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final. Contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
Wings 916, 170 or greater until 5 miles final and Tower 126, 855, ciao.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 200 knots.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 200 knots.
Now he's getting even faster again. I don't know why it's happening. Now he's even close again. But Lufthansa 1505 wasn't turning that fast. Ooh, conflicts are off, but they're on Unicom, I think. Oh, there's a notification. What's up there? Oh, never mind. Watcha. The money would be used to run the servers. Yeah, no, they cannot enforce that. So 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 180 knots.
21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 180 knots.
Lufthansa 1505, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5. Lufthansa 15.
One thing in particular that makes me smirk every time on Vatsim is when I hear readback with all sorts of alarm sounds in the background. Yes. If they are readbacking the wind information while there's alarming sounds in the background. Or you just, on a 15 miles final, you just hear something like beep, 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 beep. So the autopilot just disconnected. So 1505, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855 away.
126.855, vielen Dank für den Service, tschüss.
Now he got the localizer, that's good. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
But yeah, not a Vatsim ATC. In real life in Germany, you get a letter from the Bundesamt für Luftverkehrssicherheit, or what is it called? Bundesamt für Flugsicherung? I don't know, from Braunschweig. You might get a letter, you might get a hearing, you might get it depends. It's not that you call someone, but it just takes some weeks. Will you check in arrival at 2020? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's roughly in an hour. Dark Shadow might be still online then, yes. But the event ends 20 minutes before that. I cannot guarantee that. Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Bye-bye.
Lufthansa 21 Foxtrot, contact Hamburg Tower on 126.855. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you can spice it up all the way, yeah. The ocean. Oh well, so traffic is raking up a little bit. There's some more targets I now see, and my approacher is sequencing them quite nicely, I must say. So it's Fraggle, if he's still in the chat here.
Hamburg Director.
Lot to do, because we don't have a center right now. Ocean 77 Zulu, Hamburg Director, descend 3000 feet.
Descend 3000 feet, Ocean 77 Zulu.
Let's try to get them in. Waiting for him to descend, getting onto the downwind because that's 5 miles, and it's a lot easier to work with. Now watching him if he starts his descent, and he's Ocean 77 Zulu, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Ocean 77 Zulu.
At 612, I think I can just turn him into AILS. Yes. Ocean 77 Zulu, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left heading 260, cleared ILS runway 23, Ocean 77 Zulu.
And for the one asking why I have the ground view down there, because I always watch what's happening down there as well. Lufthansa 515, Hamburg Director, good evening. Descent 3,000 feet. Because I want to watch the departure sequencing and in which direction they go and all that stuff. Just good to know for your own planning. For example, looking at this.
Delta Alpha November.
Delta Alpha November, Hamburg Director, good evening. So 515, reduce speed 220 knots.
220 knots, 515.
Delta Alpha November, how long on final can you stay at 170 knots or greater?
Delta Alpha November with a high speed approach, 2 miles.
Oh, okay, roger, thank you. Expect 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 until 5 Alpha November.
Nice. So this generation A plane can fly quite fast. Ocean 77 Zulu, confirm, still speed 220 knots?
No, I reduced on 170 knots because I'm almost at Pisa.
Yep. But speed restriction. So 170 knots or greater now until 5 miles final.
170 knots or greater until 5 miles final, Ocean 77 Zulu, sorry.
So 515, turn left heading 300.
Left heading 300, Lufthansa 515.
Yeah, I don't know that airplane. I need to fly that. I don't know about their specifics. So I will need to fly these airplanes so I can better judge it as a controller.
Ocean 77 Zulu established, ILS runway 23.
Ocean 77 Zulu, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
Tower on 126, decimal 855, Ocean 77 Zulu, ciao ciao.
Director Marine, jet flight T2.
Jet flight 22, Hamburg Director, good evening, turn right heading 140.
Right heading 140, jet flight T2.
Hoppanu, danke für ATC, war ein schöner kurzer Boot. Danke, übrigens. Lufthansa 515, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
260 and cleared for the ILS 23, Lufthansa 515.
Delta Delta Alpha November, as it helps, we have the airfield in sight and we are able for visual approach, runway 23.
Delta Alpha November, not possible right now because of sequencing.
Alles klar.
Sind noch 4 vor dir.
Roger.
You jet lines 22, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Reduce speed 170 until 5 miles, jet flight T2.
Jet flight 22, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Right heading 200, cleared ILS 23, jet flight T2.
So 515, reduce speed 200.
200, Lufthansa 515.
Delta Alpha November, descent 3000 feet, turn left heading 030.
3000, 030, Alpha November.
Lufthansa 515, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final. Contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855. Bye-bye. Other station where could be ATC? I can control a lot of stations in Germany, not other countries.
170 until 5 Lufthansa 51.
I'm a center controller in Germany, so in my FIR I can control all the center stations, Maastricht radar, Bremen radar. I can control all towers in Germany, even the restricted ones, as I got my endorsements. I can mostly all approaches in Germany, except Frankfurt and Munich. I don't have endorsements there. Yeah, that's it. Yep, Berlin, everything. I was just 3 days ago, I was doing a Berlin Tower stream. It was fun. It was really fun. Come on, I need the KLM. Delta Alpha November, turn left heading 300, you're number 1 now.
Left 330, thank you very much, Alpha November.
Big operation 454.
Delta Alpha November, turn left heading 290.
Heading 290.
KLM 454, Bremen, Hamburg Director, good evening. Reduce speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 knots, KLM 454.
How are they called? I don't know. Jet flight. Jet flight 22, contact Hamburg Tower 126, SMA 855, bye-bye.
126, 855, jet flight TT, bye.
Delta Alpha November, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Delta Alpha November, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
KLM 454, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Right heading 200.
Some question that I was never sure about. When you say report established, do I have to report when on ILS, glide slope, or localizer enough? Localizer should be enough. I need you on the procedure for that. But usually I will wait until you start your glide.
Delta Charlie Alpha Whiskey Kilo.
Delta Charlie Alpha Whiskey Kilo, Hamburg Director, good evening. Hamburg Tower für East, für Director. Kann ich 2000 Fuß Short Approach machen? Danke. Delta Alpha November, descent 2000 feet for Short Approach.
Descent 2000 for Short Approach, Delta Alpha November.
Delta Alpha November, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
260, cleared ILS 23, Delta Alpha November.
Jetzt macht's. KLM 454, descent 3000 feet, turn left by 5 degrees. Shit, I need to adhere to the wind.
Descent 3000 and turn left by 5 degrees, KLM 454.
This is wrong heading. Delta Charlie Alpha Whiskey Kilo, descent altitude 4000 feet.
Descent altitude 4000 feet, Delta Whiskey Kilo.
No, there's no fully established, Marcus. No, there's no fully established. That's not possible at all. In another one Yankee, Hamburg Director, good evening. You are established on the localizer or you are established on the ILS? Both are fully established because you can just fully establish. Otherwise, you're not established. Delta Alpha November, contact Hamburg Tower 126, SMA 855. Tschüss.
126, 855, bye bye, Alpha November.
Delta Whiskey Kilo, turn left heading 290, descent 3000 feet.
Turn left 290, descending 3000, Delta Whiskey Kilo.
Alles gut. Wenn oben im Norden nicht so viel ist, ist ja kein Problem. Danke. Alles gut.
Lufthansa 222.
Lufthansa 222, Hamburg Director, good evening.
Lufthansa 222, possible 30 seconds out, please.
Yeah, 30 seconds approved, report back.
Okay.
In a 901 Yankee, turn right heading 150.
Right heading 150 in a 901 Yankee.
KLM 454, you missed the ILS, turn right heading 260, descent 2500 feet to intercept. Or disconnect. Yep. Or if you report vacate the runway and he's still on the runway. I'm sorry, I'm quite busy right now. Sorry if I miss anything. And Muis, hi. It's such a good ADC? I don't know. I'm trying. Where are you controlling now? Hamburg. Yeah, Hamburg director. So it's the final approach of Hamburg.
Director Lufthansa 222 back.
Drop. Delta Whiskey Kilo, turn left heading 260, cleared LS 23, speed 200.
Left 260, cleared LS 23, speed 200, Delta Whiskey Kilo.
In a 901 Yankee, turn right heading 190, cleared LS 23.
Right heading 190, cleared LS runway 23, for 901 Yankee.
Director, monitor mix 1 X-ray Papa.
Mix 1 X-ray Papa, Hamburg director. Lufthansa 222, maintain 4,000 feet.
4,000 222. In 222, how many miles can I expect?
Expect the turn in approximately 1 minute.
Danke, sir.
Delta Whiskey Kilo, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater till 5, Delta Whiskey Kilo.
Lufthansa 222, turn left heading 320.
320 left Lufthansa 222.
In a 901 Yankee, reduce speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 for 901 Yankee.
Delta Whiskey Kilo, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855 away.
26855, Delta Whiskey Kilo, schönen Abend.
Thank you. Bit crispy now? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's now. It's getting a little bit busier in the end of the evening. Ooh, Pilot Deviation. Hi. Thanks for your raid. Ooh, so many people. Now I'm going to blush. I'm sorry. Now I need to do real work here. Steffen, danke für dein
Hamburg
Raid.
approach, good evening. Easy 65 November with you.
Easy 65 November, Hamburg Director, good evening. Sladibad, engagiert für den Sift Cup, genau. Sift Cup. Lufthansa 222, descent 3000 feet.
Confirm Lufthansa 222.
Ja, Lufthansa 222, descent 3000 feet. Turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
3000 left 260, cleared ILS 23, Lufthansa 222.
Flying on the star, yes, yes. Wings 1 X-ray Papa, turn left heading 310.
Left 310, Wings 1 X-ray Papa.
In a 901 Yankee, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 or greater until 5 miles for the 901 Yankee.
Hamburg Director, moin, German 6 Bravo Charlie.
German 6 Bravo Charlie, Hamburg Director, good evening. German 1 X-ray Papa, continue turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, descent 3000 feet.
Left 260, cleared ILS 23, continue descent 3000 feet, German 1 X-ray Papa.
German 6 Bravo Charlie, descent 4000 feet.
Moin,
Moin identified, that's a cool name. There's no wind? Yeah, maybe there's no wind. Lufthansa 222, you missed the ILS, turn left heading 190, cleared ILS 23.
222 looks like I do have some issues with the ILS, going for the visual, left heading 190.
Lufthansa 222, Roger, report runway inside.
Will go 222.
Actually, good. Easy 65 November, turn right heading 150.
Turn right, heading 150, easy 65 November.
In a 901 Yankee, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
Hamburg Tower 126,
ja, du meiner, hi.
855 for the 901 Yankee, danke.
Oh, come on, turn. Why are they not turning? Now I can just send them onto the ILS anyway. Lufthansa 222, reduce speed 170 knots.
170 Lufthansa 222.
Easy 65 November, continue turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Continue turn right 200 and cleared ILS 23, EC 65 November.
Ach, das war's ja dann. Oh gut. Tutu, descent now 2000 feet or less. Do you have the runway inside?
2000 feet and negative, still in the cloud layer, Lufthansa 222.
A moment. Wings 1 X-ray Papa, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 or greater until 6, Wings 1 X-ray Papa.
Wings 6 Bravo Charlie, turn left heading 320.
Left heading 320, German 6 Bravo Charlie.
We flew the Twin Star from Hofblauen to Kassel and then IFR to Bremen. Nice! I need to watch that stream. I need to look at the airplane. Wo ist denn die Wolkendecke?
Director Lufthansa 222 request 1500.
Ja, geil. Lufthansa 222, descend on discretion, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855. In case of go around, climb runway heading 4000 feet.
126.855, and thank you so much for assisting. Wonderful service, just.
That was semi-legit. Germany 1 X-ray Papa, reduce speed. Ah, yeah, you're already reducing. 170 until 5, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855.
170 until 5, Wings 1 X-ray Papa, contact Tower 126, 855.
A320, A320, A320. Wings 6 Bravo Charlie, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left 260, cleared ILS 23, German 6 Bravo Charlie.
What's your call sign? Hamburg Director today.
EC 65 November is established on ILS 23.
EC 65 November, Roger. Speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles, EC 65 November.
Oh well. Hi, you Cage. I'm also in S1 minor tower. Only do this way. Yeah. Oh, cool. That's cool. Where are you controlling usually? Dark Shadow, Lufthansa 9 Echo Kilo will be in my airspace soon. Ah, that's cool. I will wait for you. I see you. I see you down here. You're just now descending out of Hannover. Habe Luft. Ja. Nee. Dann Speedbird und einer Echo Kilo. Ciao. Ja. Ich hab Hunger. EC 65 November, contact Hamburg Tower 126, this is my 855, bye-bye.
126, 855 for EC 65 November, bye-bye.
Usually Dortmund and Münster. Ah, cool. Do a shout out to me if you're on the TeamSpeak and I'm online, not streaming. Yeah, so that's it. We have 3 airplanes. We are waiting for a Dark Shadow today. This is our last airplane today. I just managed to let everyone stay for you. So hopefully you're happy about that. And we will close after that. This is a fun evening. It was a fun evening. It was, even though it was an event, it was not so much traffic, but it was enough traffic to just have to do all the time. I had to do something all the time. And of course, our talks, our chats were really cool this evening. I really like that. I really liked it. Maybe I need to do an Vatsim talk or something and do not control. I'm not just chatting, you know. Bis gleich means yeah, see them later and already know the time is später. Yeah. Bis gleich. Yeah. See you soon, isn't it? Wings 6 Bravo Charlie, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5 miles final, German wing 6 Bravo Charlie.
So, who did I miss? For anyone who rated now from Stefan, as you see, I'm of course a German, but I'm usually doing my streams in English now, as I'm showing the Vatsim side of a controller, and well, most of it is English anyway for us, as German is not an ICAO language. You usually hear me talking German to pilots on VFR most of the time. Sometimes I chit-chat in German as well, but I don't want to exclude everyone else, as I'm also doing this on YouTube for an international audience. This 350 Foxtrot, Hamburg Director. Good evening. Descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, this 350 Foxtrot.
Ja, Emanuel, ne? Dimming 6 Bravo Charlie, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, vorbei.
Tower 126.855, schönen Gruß an den Stream, German 6 Bravo Charlie.
Wen? Oh ja. Ja. Cool. Der kriegt bald eine Hamburg-Einweisung. So, you might know this pilot. Might be somewhat famous, I don't know. X737 driver. Now he's called A330 driver. I don't know, because I don't know. He's a real life pilot. Had 1 or 2 stories with him. He's known. Maybe doing tower at this very small airport should be fine. You don't control while controlling. Yeah.
This 350 Foxtrot, how many track miles can we expect?
Swiss 350 Foxtrot, track miles until intercept approximately 14 miles. You will get a short turn at 612.
Roger.
So asking track miles is usually a good way for a pilot to just calculate if he needs to descend a lot faster or not. It's a good question. Pretty good. So I just told him my plan that I want to turn him around, that he get a base turn and then short approach. It's always Sackboom rein in Hamburg if I can. That's why I got 3000 as well. Yeah, everything is reasonable at this speed here. 777, yeah, nothing around him. This way. So I guess he's already flying the PMDG 777. Huh? I think he's a beta tester for that. So, Emmanuel, how do you like the 777?
Absolutely love it.
Thanks. Swiss 350 Foxtrot, turn left heading 320.
Still left heading 320, Swiss 350 Foxtrot.
Probably recording some stuff for the embargo lift. Yeah, might be. Why not? CDA is always a good thing to achieve. Yeah, continuous descent. No? But yeah, usually not happening because controllers have other plans. And if the continuous descents usually don't work out if you do them managed, as they would count you on the full star. In Hamburg, that's not happening. But if you do something like how many track miles and all that stuff, of course, then you're calculating it yourself. Is affiliated with PNG as flight tester? Yeah, I think so. I think I read something like that. Makes sense anyway. Huh? I don't know. He was type rated at a 737 Boeing, so might be able to convert some of his knowledge to 777. Huh? Where? Swiss 350 Foxtrot, turn left heading 260, cleared LS 23.
Swiss 350 Foxtrot, left heading 260, cleared LS 23.
So Speedbird And Lufthansa 9 Echo Kilo, last of the day. And yeah, I don't know who's number one, who's number two. It's like just without testing, it would be 17, it would be 18. They're mostly at the same. It's the same distance, but I would take the Lufthansa 9 Echo Kilo. So, just my commercial call in the end. If you don't follow me by now, I would be.
9 Echo Kilo, descent to sorry, 5,000 feet, passing altitude 5,800.
If you don't follow me right now, I would be happy if you press the follow button. So 9 Echo Kilo, Hamburg Director, good evening. So now he's turning there. It's still a race 1-to-1, so it's 14, 20 miles and a direct approach. No, the speedbird will be number one now, as he's faster anyway. So Dark Shadow, you're the last but not least today. Kriegst die rote Laterne. Hinter dir bitte fegen. Swiss 350 Foxtrot, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Happy landings.
126.855. Swiss 350 Foxtrot. Danke, tschüss.
Sorry, calls and only. Yep. Okay. Was ist der Plan der Speedbird da mit 300 Knoten?
Director, Speedbird 242.
Speedbird 242, Bremen Radar, descent 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet, 242.
Sorry for my micro impressions or macro impressions. Must be fun to watch sometimes. I was thinking about the Speedbird, if he's now reducing speed or not. Because at 300 knots, it's it doesn't make any sense to give him speed anyway. He needs to reduce. But yeah, I guess I have to say, Speedbird 242, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Speed coming back to 220, 242.
So 9 Echo Kilo, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent 4,000 feet, Lufthansa 9.
Yeah, I'm Bremen radar, because I'm a radar controller out of Bremen. I'm sitting in Bremen, so I'm Bremen radar, but usually I use Hamburg Director. Speedbird 242, turn right, heading 190, cleared ILS 23.
Right to 190, leave the ILS for 23, 242.
Didn't know he was on the star. Oh well. Yeah, that's a flaw in the evening. Oh, I'm so German. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the baddie. I thought he was on a vector. I didn't watch. Now my concentration after 3 hours is gone anyway. Oh, come on. Yeah. But now he's turning, so I can't take the Lufthansa into it. If he's turning, yeah, now he's turning. Oh. So I just missed like 5 to 8 miles. So 9 Echo Kilo, turn right, heading 050.
Right heading 050, Lufthansa 9 Echo Kilo.
No, ATC usually doesn't like that. It's not rated as stabilized, I guess. You're now number 2, Dark Shadow. But the Speedbird wasn't reacting like I thought he was reacting. Yeah. Jo. Jo. Nö, sind gleich weg. Ja, fand ich auch. Es war nicht zu stressig, aber genug zu tun, ne? Okay, so this is an Airbus A321. I can send him directly behind that. So 9 Echo Kilo, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, descend with the glide.
Left heading 260, descend with the glide and cleared ILS 23, Lufthansa 9 Echo Kilo.
Ach Jörg, halt, kann ich dich gleich noch kurz sprechen? Okay, dann so 5 Minuten. Yeah, so that's it. I'm turning them onto the ILS. I'm handing them over to the tower, and my job is done for today. Thanks everyone for watching. This was a fun.
Localize at 23 at 14 miles.
This was a fun session, and hope to see you soon. Speed 242, reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots for 242.
So Lufthansa 9 Kilo, Dark Shadow, if you don't know what means descent with a glide, or for everyone else, it just means maintain your altitude of 4,000 feet instead of descending to your ILS intercept altitude of 3,000. But as you intercept the localizer, descend with the glide from 4,000 feet on. That way, it's pretty easy for me to just separate airplanes without doing anything. Speed burn inside, yeah, that's nice. So, anyway, have a nice evening or day wherever you come from. Thanks for everyone watching. See you soon. Bye-bye. If I find the after show button. There it is. Bye-bye.